Hello, welcome to Majesty School, and today we are going to deal with the laws of indices. We'll start it, we'll continue wherever we stop, because we may not have spent all the time, so much time dealing with all of them, so we just make them in short time. I want you to share this video, help to broadcast this channel, so we can make more videos like this. Laws of indices, laws of indices, laws of indices. The first of this law is that law that we have to add the indices, that is, you say x raised to power a times x raised to power b, which is equal to x raised to power a plus b. Now, if you use figures for this, because in algebra we are permitted to use letters. In our earlier videos, one of our old videos, I spoke with you introducing the topic algebra, and we can use letters to represent figures. Now let's try to use figures here. 5 raised to power 3 times 5 raised to power 6. So we have it as 5 raised to power 9. So the second law of indices here says x raised to power a divided by x raised to power b is equal to x raised to power a minus b. Now bringing this to our figures, we have our numbers. We have 5 raised to power 6 divided by 5 raised to power 3, which is equal to 5 raised to power 6 minus 3. Then our final answer is 5 raised to power 3. Now you remember that in this case, what happened was that we have 5 raised to power 3 plus 6. So that was how we were able to get 9. That's what happened there. Now in this other one, 6 minus 3. So we have 3. Now the third law of indices I would like to share with us is x raised to power 0. The answer is 1. So long x is not 0, where x is not equal to 0. So for now, let's deal with some of these questions. Okay, let's take one more rule, one more law of indices, which says x raised to power minus 1, or minus a rather. Let's use letters first. Minus a. So in this case, we now say these are minus, we have it as 1 over x raised to power a, a here. So let's bring numbers into it, or figures into it. We have 5 raised to power minus 2. So we now say 5, that is 1 all over 5 raised to power 2, which is equal to 1 all over 5 times 5, which is equal to 1 all over 25. 1 all over 25. So if you use your calculator, you are going to get 0 point whatever. So these are the first laws of indices we will deal with, and I hope you'll understand everything. It's my hope that you understand everything. Let's look at some problems and solve some problems first. Let's try to solve one or two problems. The first problem here I have here to solve is, let's say m raised to power 6 times m raised to power 3. So we have m raised to power 6 plus 3, which is equal to m raised to power 9. That is our first problem. Let's add a few things to it. Sometimes they mix these laws together and combine a lot of things. Let's add a few things to it. Number 2, let's say 3m raised to power 2 times 2m raised to power 5. Okay. Now, if you observe, we have a coefficient here. We have a coefficient here before we have a m raised to power whatever they are. So our coefficient, we are going to multiply these coefficients, which is 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Then before we have our m raised to power 2 plus 5. So we now have 6m raised to power 2 plus 5 is 7. So this becomes our final answer for this question. Let's take one more question and see how it goes. Let's say we have 3y raised to power 7 divided by y raised to power, let's say, 5. In this case, we are going to say y raised to power 7 minus 5. Final answer is y raised to power 2. Now, if we do a combination like we did before, let's assume you say number 4, example. Let's assume you say you have the bigger coefficient like 40z raised to power 5 divided by 20z divided by 2. Now we are going to divide the coefficient first. You have 40 divided by 20. Then you have a letter z raised to power 5 minus 2. So 40 divided by 20, we have 2. Then we have z, a letter z. 5 minus 2, you have 3. These are the first rule we can treat now. Probably we can also treat another one, like give another example. Let's give another example like the one we said before. We said, let's say number 5 here now. Let's say letter P raised to power 0. Letter P raised to power 0 is equal to 1. We have 6 raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Whatever number this is, so long this number is not equal to 0, it is raised to power 1. So another one, we have uh, 3 raised to power minus 2. So we have 1 all over 3 raised to power 2 is equal to 1 all over 3 times 3, which is equal to 1 all over 9. So these are just the few I can give you for now, and some other class we will deal with them, deal with more, and cover more questions that you are likely to see in your exam class. Subscribe to our channel, share this video to your friends, to your relatives, and your loved ones. Thank you so much, and God bless.